Hello. Thank you for joining me. It's Wednesday, the 23rd of August. So we're now in Virgo season. And if there wasn't enough energy, Mercury's gone into retrograde. So take cover, everyone. I know it gets a bad name, but you know what to do. Just be careful with your communication for the next few weeks. Okay, let's see what two tarot cards we get today. Maybe there'll be a bit of a clue as to what the Virgo season or the Mercury retrograde will be about. Let's have a look. Oh, that goes against everything. Look, we've got the Eight of Wands, total opposite of a retrograde. And we've got the moon. Now, obviously, we've got a full moon coming up. It's not for another week, though, but it is a super moon. So we are going to be feeling those really big energies building up this week. It's interesting, though, because, as I say, retrogrades are all about slowing down. But I really feel like this is about desperately trying to move forward with things. You know, sometimes our life and our plans and the things that we want to do kind of go against the universe and the energies and all the things that are kind of going on in the bigger wide world. And that feels like we're going against the tide. And it's interesting that I've thought of that saying, because obviously the moons are in control of the tides. So I've been reading a book recently called Lunar Living by a lady. I think her name's Kirsty Gallagher, I think. You may have heard of her. And this really interesting concept of we as humans think we can go against nature. Everybody else works with nature. All the other animals and birds and trees and plants work with nature. They know, like the seasons, for instance, the trees know when to shed their leaves and rest and you know, they're bare in the winter and then they blossom in the spring. And that all works really well. But we seem to think that we know better and that we can charge on with our lives when we're actually being told not to. So I really feel like this is going to be, although it's a fast moving pace, I feel like this is the warning of getting ourselves burnt out when we try and go against the energies that we're actually being given. So Mercury retrograde has started because my phone stopped working halfway through that sentence. So we're well on the way to this retrograde energy, aren't we? About interruptions and setbacks. Where was I? Okay, so I was talking about the moon. The moon has got this wonderful divine feminine energy. And, you know, when we have these full moon and new moon cycles, this is this book that I was reading recently. It gives us the idea that we do actually have to honour these cycles and stop and rest. And we don't always, because you have to keep on and I have to keep, you know, plugging forward. And, you know, that comes to, it can bring us to a sticky end. And I'm interested actually that although these are very magical unicorns, regardless of what they are on a stampede. And that doesn't always end well, does it? You know, we've seen animals literally hurtle off the edge of cliffs, haven't we, on some of those nature programs because they're in such a frenzy and they've just got that forward motion. They're not really looking or thinking, you know, rushing into a river right in front of a crocodile or something, you know. So there is a warning there about that kind of stampede energy. Yes, there are times when we have to push ahead. And yes, there are times when we just have to, you know, put our best foot forward. But if everything in your intuition is telling you to rest, pay attention to your own natural cycle. So maybe, you know, maybe it is your cycle is telling you to slow down. You're not feeling very well, but no, I'm just going to take 2 paracetamols and carry on because I can't stop for any length of time. You know, I really feel like this is a message about tapping into your divine feminine. And that's for male and female people that are, you know, or anyone that is listening to this message. We've all got divine feminine energies within us. And we could all learn something by actually becoming part of nature rather than trying to fight against it. So I kind of feel like this beautiful moon is there to say, well, you know, yes, you've got the Mercury energy, the Mercury retrograde energy. There's lots of other planets in retrograde as well. I think there's about 6, 7 if you count Chiron. And then we've got these 2 big moons. So there's a lot happening. Take some time out and maybe just figure out how you feel, what you want to do, where you want to go. It's it could possibly be quite a confusing time because the moon shows up in a reading when we are a little bit confused and uncertain about our path. So if you are confused and uncertain, racing ahead regardless, probably not the best idea. So maybe we're all going to learn something amazing because of this Mercury retrograde over the next few weeks. Who knows? I'm certainly going to be taking a bit of time off over the next few weeks. So maybe hiding under my duvet until the retrograde goes. I don't know yet. But whatever you're doing, have a lovely day. I'll be back again tomorrow with another reading for you. So please do like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you to all of those of you that do and send me lovely comments. It's always nice to hear from you. Have a lovely day and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye for now.